Markets change. Leadership rotates. One year, it's large caps leading. Another year, it's mid and small caps delivering returns. The big question is, how do you stay invested without having to keep switching your strategy? Let's explore how Invesco India Flexicap Fund addresses this challenge by keeping flexibility at its core. Flexicap, as the name suggests, is a mandate to invest across market capitalization. Invesco India Flexicap Fund offers you this flexibility along with the agility of moving across sectors to optimize stock selection. This kind of a portfolio has a wide runway in all market environments. This is its most winning characteristic because across calendar years, it is seen no one market segment, be it large, mid or small cap, consistently outperform the others. Every year has a new top performer. Typically in years where sentiment is positive, mid and small caps tend to outshine, and in years where market sentiment is subdued, large cap stocks capture relatively higher gains. From a stock selection perspective, Invesco India Flexicap Fund focuses on high growth and high quality companies. Along with this, there is also a search to include turnaround companies in the portfolio. Practically, the entire portfolio allocation of the fund can be seen in these three types of stocks: high growth, high quality, and turnaround companies. As the portfolio focuses on high growth, it has managed to deliver higher revenue growth as well as higher profitability growth versus benchmark in last 3 years. High growth in Invesco India Flexicap Fund is an outcome of identification of strong top-down theme as core part of the portfolio and bottom-up stock selection of companies that are outperforming their respective sectors. The fund also maintains a certain exposure to stable leaders which provide stability and valuation support to the portfolio. As per the investment process, the companies which qualify as high growth are those where either the top line, which means sales, or operating profit or earnings per share, is expected to grow at 15% or more annualized growth rate over the next 2 years. Moreover, this growth has to be sustainable at a high rate thereafter. High quality companies are defined as those where return on investment as measured via return on equity or return on capital employed or return on invested capital are above 15% on average for 5 years, and the ratios continue to remain high sustainably for the long term. Lastly, the turnaround companies are identified as those where return ratios show an improvement of more than 2%. The sector choices for the portfolio also include a lot of rigor. Firstly, the preference is for sectors where structural growth drivers are in place. The sector should also be attractively positioned on relative risk-reward basis. Lastly, sectors with cyclical tailwinds are preferred. Moving on, let's discuss the market cap allocation process for the portfolio. Whether the portfolio bias is towards large, mid or small cap will be driven by the relative valuation of the market cap segment, the business cycle and economic activity within a segment, and the macroeconomic indicators that impact the segment, while also taking into consideration high growth, high quality and turnaround preference for the fund. Within its investment universe, it has a choice of large cap, mid cap and small cap stocks to pick from. The number of stocks in the portfolio usually range between 40 to 60. Here is what stock selection breakup of the portfolio looks like. As we can see, the portfolio is a mix of high growth, high quality and turnaround companies. Here's how the current industry allocation for the fund looks like. Currently, the fund is overweight on consumer discretionary and healthcare sector. Speaking of the market cap bias of the fund, we have a healthy mix between large, mid and small caps. This is a well-diversified portfolio, ideal for investors looking to add a high growth strategy to their core portfolio. That's it for Invesco India Flexicap Fund. To know more about our other funds, stay tuned for the next video.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.